We do.
Turn it on Friday night. Streaming matter shining bright. Put your hand up at your tech insight. With Kodi and Flex, they get it right. Saving cash with every tip. Cutting the cord like a rocket ship. Latest news, stay equipped. Tech journey, let's take a trip. Streaming matters every week. The butcher and Morgan at their peak. Protect your neck so you can think. They mention Flex, now take a drink. Tech talk smooth like a breeze. Update Kodi with such ease. Latest gear across the seas. The butcher and Morgan say yes, please. Streaming matters every week. The butcher and Morgan at their peak. Protecting neck so you can think. They mention Flex, I'll take a drink. Friday night, tune in, tune out. Got no room for any doubt. Cut the cord, take a route. Streaming matters, hear us shout. Get the tips to cut that cord. Then you'll be a streaming lord. Latest gadgets, tech and trends. With streaming matters, it never ends. Streaming matters every week.
And we're live. We're live. Another jamming song. I gotta say, sometimes Beach, you really do a fucking phenomenal job. And
Yeah.
hey, if I was
What
like,
do you mean sometimes? What do you
well,
mean
some of them
sometimes?
songs.
No, listen,
I mean, the
he's
mug
got
is
a
hitting.
billion of
He's
them.
hitting. He's hitting at
got a
about
billion of them.
85%. Honestly, he's
no,
hitting about
I'd say he's
85.
better
That
than that.
jazz, the jazz song, I'm kind of like,
No, the jazz was good.
but
Yeah.
I mean, this was like.
Yeah, but Dave's learning how to turn up the bass a little bit. Oh yeah, needs more bass.
I'm telling you, we gotta have a like a greatest hit of this.
Before
Let
cowbell.
me tell you.
No, that'll
it's
be
been
it.
like
Cowbell.
it's been like
for the
3
season.
kind of up tempo pop songs the last 3 weeks. Next week is not going to be.
Oh,
No.
man. All right.
I'm flipping the script.
All right. We'll deal with what we got. But hey, it is great to have some good songs. So thanks for creating those each week. He's got people. Look at there. Phil saying that song slaps, man. You're like, make you. What was it? Make you a tech geek or something? Or what was it? Something about make you a tech god or some stuff like that. But yeah, it was great stuff. Hey, for everyone joining us, thank you for watching and tuning into us. This show, we tend to talk about a lot of cutting the cord topics, topics you're probably not going to hear about a lot of other places because everyone's worried about getting copyright strikes. But we try to dance around topics to get you to be informed, but still not get my channel shut down. So we'll teach you and try to talk about how to save money. In the second half of the show, which is in the next hour, we will be covering the movie Wolves, which was the movie of the week. Classic. This is a great movie. I mean, we can't complain about it. It's gonna be a fucking awesome movie because I picked it. So we got that. We got that coming the second hour of the show. So stay for that for play or pass. So would you give that movie a play or a pass? So. What's up, everybody? How's everybody on the panel? I mean, it's Friday. Fucking A.
I thought there wasn't going to be a show because Alvin didn't send me the link.
The man got to be spoon fed.
Yeah.
Eddie wants them sent directly to him, even if it's in a group where everybody can read it. The man, like, you didn't send it to me. Well, you're part of the group where we got 12 people in there. You got the link right there.
For a freak part, I'll say a shout out to Superdell was in there in the side chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
but it's
I'm-
like that
I
too.
mean,
Yep.
it's nice to come visit the lowly, the low
Yeah, the
people
lowly people.
on,
Yeah.
on YouTube that do shows.
yeah. Hey,
You know,
hey,
I don't know
I'm
what
cool.
happened
I'm cool with our
last night,
12,000.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that
was-
last night, Del, because we were waiting for you to come back in. You know, but
Yeah.
It's
hopefully
amazing.
you got it all straightened out.
It's amazing Dad's head can fit in that little square now. Jesus Christ.
They're all jealous.
We
They're
might have
haters. Haters.
They're
I can't,
haters?
they're people being haters. Well, at least beaches. So yeah, Dell has found a love. He has found his. He's like, why didn't nobody tell me about this when he found out about the Oculus and the things you could do with it? We've been preaching about that for 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, I think that's when I started making you guys buy them.
Yeah.
And once we got them all, we were like, oh shit, this is
Yeah.
to be able
This
to
is-
play
like I
movies
said,
and sports.
The price of my Oculus was paid for in spades. The one night we're in there watching the fight with Auburn. Who's fucking dog? All right, God,
dog?
mute everybody's mic. Who's fucking dog is barking? Who's fucking dog? You're just screaming at everybody in the
that was
freaking
funny.
room. Mute him, mute him, mute him. And then Steel Runner goes, Auburn, are you watching something on YouTube on a remote desktop? Oh, and I mean, my God,
we
never
rolled.
laughed
We
so
were crying.
freaking hard in my
That was a-
life.
Oh my gosh,
It
that was
said-
hilarious.
The $300 I spent on that freaking Quest was paid for in 20 minutes in one night.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, yeah. It was that was a fun night. That Auburn was the most pissed, but it was his computer that he's hearing it from.
It
And
was great.
everybody's like, I don't know, it's not me, not me.
Not me, not me.
And he was pissed.
Who's Mike?
Yeah.
To Mike? Who's listening? Dog? Turn that fucking dog off.
He was channeling a grumpy old man like Beach gets sometimes.
No, I was ready to come to somebody's house.
That New York that New York accent. I'm a fucking who the fuck? The accent's coming out thick. Like
He's an animal lover, but he was ready to kill a dog that night.
Oh yeah, I was ready to kill a dog that night. Is right.
Yeah. So that was great. That was a fun night. We've had a lot of good times. Again, if you don't have an Oculus, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so stupid," I don't want to play a bunch of games. I mean, Beach plays games. I play some, very rare, but I used to play a lot more. But for the big screen and the watching movies, you can't get any better than that. Other than it is a little heavy, but
Mine
shit.
doesn't feel heavy though. I don't feel.
Well,
mine
not
in
after
my
I
head.
got the but for a person that's never had one, it probably
Yeah.
would feel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
No,
have a big-ass
well,
head?
it's just best to say that there's the things that you can get that you won't feel that heaviness.
Right. If you
You
get a
know,
good head
and I don't-
strap.
Yeah, you won't feel it.
And there's
I could be in
also
there for hours.
there can be a little dizziness, at first until you kind of get your VR legs on it, where you can feel lightheaded on doing certain things. I mean, that's the way I was playing mini golf on some of those courses while you're floating out in the outer space.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
holy shit! But now
That's why I
just
learned to
fly
play
around
like you.
freaking.
You got to sit in the chair. I tried when we first started playing mini golf. There was one board we were on, and it's just like I'm standing up, and I'm like, I can't do this because it's like you just feel yourself wavering.
Yeah.
Nope, this isn't for me. I'm only playing sitting. I see why Dave does so well. I said,
I mean, there was we were
Dave-
playing, I mean, we were honest to God playing. It was like a month or two ago. I'm playing with Mark, and you hear him, and he goes, "Fuck, I damn near fell over." What? He goes, for some reason I saw that boulder and was going to lean against it. He was on it. He damn near knocked himself over.
I've done that before. Go to lean on the fence. Lean on the fence is not really there.
it ain't getting me. I'm not gonna be a Meta Quest meme. No, not gonna happen to me.
But
Nope.
let's be
Bad
honest.
enough you guys got me with a dog.
Let,
You're not
us
gonna
be.
get me
I'm
lying
gonna be.
on the floor.
Let's be just a little bit honest. The reason that Auburn don't like to be standing up because these are old people problems.
Oh
You
yeah,
have
they are all-
to stand, get up,
Yep.
stand, get up,
Nope.
and
Nope.
you. All right, Auburn, you're
Not
like.
happening.
Every time you had to, but that's old people problems. We all feel it. It's fun. It's
Yep.
fun though. So yeah, if you guys, yeah, definitely check into it. If you don't have one, Super Dell got the Quest 3. You don't need to get the Quest 3 if you don't have the funds for that. And I keep telling you, look at Marketplace. You might find one for not quite half price of what it runs, but you're going to get probably a good discount, and you might get some extra stuff with it because someone that doesn't use it, right?
Yep.
And save some money, and it is fun. And just you can join our group. We have a lot of fun, and we like teaching people this. But yeah, good times. I love it. And see,
It's
man,
like
well, hold
having
on.
a party with
I
all
did
your
get-
friends on your couch.
Yes.
And-
Yes.
And you just you're watching something and you're just having such a blast.
Drinking. I mean, I might eat a couple gummies. Nook is over into the wine. We got people that come into the chat and they'll be hammered drunk. And guess what? Ain't nobody driving. You know what I mean? Nobody's driving. You're having a good time with your friends. You're at the safety of your own home, laughing like being at a sports bar. So it's good times. Jim, you need to just snatch it and then just pay him at the end. He'll probably be like, "Oh, $100? I'll be happy to take that, Unc." So, but C-Man's in the house today. He come and join us. What's up, C-Man?
What's up, guys? What's happening?
Good, good.
Auburn can't fill that thing on his head because he's got a big ass head.
True story. True. Like the mug just sits. But yeah, it is a good time. It is, and again, it's fun to just hang out with your friends. I mean, because we're all friends. We're all cutting up, doing this shit. Even worse. I mean, when we get into Oculus, you don't know what you might hear from people. And, I mean, but it's a fun time. So if you have one, try it out. Big screen. It's not a game. And join us, watch movies. Auburn, let's see. Auburn showed Wolves last night, correct?
Yep.
And Beach, he showed
Deadpool and Wolverine in 3D.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
That was great.
let's see. And you did sport, like we had sports on Saturday night, UFC or afternoon.
UFC.
And you
Yeah,
did
always
the
have.
container series too.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah,
So-
the Dana White.
Yeah.
You know,
So I mean,
we're
it's
in there.
fun. Yeah,
You know,
it's
so
fun.
always
And
watch the Oculus room, and we'll post whenever we're doing something.
look, redneck brawls are fun too. Yeah, when we have those.
Oh yeah,
Not that
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
fighting.
Yeah,
We're watching.
there's one coming up in December.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
can't wait for that.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started on our topics. We'll start with our Kodi topics. And I'll start with one thing. I'm going to start with a skin that I've kind of been messing around with, and I don't know if anybody else has been using this. I know C-Man has tinkered around with it. The Nimbus skin. If you've been now, did you make a build with this, C-Man, or you just been tinkering with it?
You know, I tinkered with it, and now I've got one. I went back to Fantastic. I like it better.
Well, the only thing question for you. So you're having to use Fen, because I've switched over to Fen Light.
That's what I'm using as well.
But but the Fantastic skin, did you change the search?
Yeah, I changed it.
Oh well, see, I fucked around with that. I messed with it. I couldn't find where to change out from one add-on to another for the search.
It only gives you like 4 options. It gives you Fantastic, Umbrella, and there's one more. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, there's a place in the skin settings.
Okay, I gotta look again because I have an older version of it because I had changed it to where I was pulling my backgrounds.
Right.
So I had to change to a URL for backgrounds instead of a local. And once I did that, every time he updated it, it would break that because I had changed one of the XMLs. So I went ahead and just kind of kicked up my version of it and said, that I don't have, I can just leave it. So I didn't. So he's added that. Okay, so that makes sense. If he's got that feature, that would help this up. This skin, it's I would say somewhat new. What, 5 or 6 months old?
Yeah.
Made from the same developer of the Fantastic skin, Ivor
Brandt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he has the one thing about this, he's being active. I posted a question about, so if you look over here for me on these widgets. So for me, this is Black Lightning, the widgets on this line. It doesn't show me the name of the movie because of the different add-ons do things differently. And so I asked, so this is supposed to be fixed the next update. I believe he's just I would think he's just going to add the name of the movie at the end of the 4K movies release, that section.
Right.
So it won't change the vertical. It just adds it. He'll probably add a tag at the end, which to me, then I would know, because when I go through this, the background changes, but I don't know the name. Like, some movies doesn't tell you what it is on the front. So he's going to change that in the next update. He's going to change something with anime. So I like that he reads the GitHub and he fixes shit. But the Fantastic skin, he's continued to update that also, isn't he, C-Man?
Yeah, he is. The only thing about it is, if you notice when you're building on a PC, there's a lot of crashes. Even though it's not crashing, it shows stack crash. It's because there's
in the logs.
In the logs, because of the skin settings. It doesn't have skin settings. They're broken.
Oh.
It's interesting how he's getting away, how it's working as well as it is without the skin settings. But
is it so the skin settings XML in the user data or in the actual add-on, in the skin add-on?
In the add-on.
Okay. Oh, the skin. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, you can tell when a skin, like if you change something, it'll rebuild skin settings. It doesn't do that on either one of these skins.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, that'd be well for me. I think it's I like that it's kind of clean.
Yeah,
and again,
me too.
It's not too heavy. It's not real slow. And I'll show you another cool feature that I like it. Now, I'm not using this on a regular basis. This skin, I'm just kind of messing with it on my computer and to see if I want to use it as a build. So this is something, and I want everyone to chime in of like if you like this feature or don't like this feature. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to just stop on a movie and I'm going to give it 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, and it's a timer, you can set it high or low. It plays a trailer for whatever I stopped at. And I'm like, that's a neat feature. Now you can set it as a button on your remote that you hit it and it plays that. But I just was like, this is really neat. But as I look at it, would this be something that I would want long term on a regular, where it's going to play that trailer whenever I stop for 5 seconds on a widget? So what's your guys' thought on that? I mean, because this is no other app. I don't remember any other skins doing this.
Look, we know Alvin would, because he plays trailers all the time.
All the time.
So
that's how you know what to watch. That's the only way to know what to watch, guys.
I think it's pretty cool. I think it would get annoying.
It could get annoying, yes. But I would see me, a guy like me, I would have it, on instead of like the new movies that are out, it would be like on, everything, all the older stuff, stuff that I haven't seen in forever. Yeah. And this way, that's how you say, oh, you'll see like an old movie and like, oh, the Jeep, let me add that to my watch list so I can watch it,
Yeah, I mean, it's
it is pretty cool. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, would I want to use that long term? I mean, so I haven't. Again, I'm gonna give it as my daily driver. I'm gonna feel it out. I might set it up for when I actually make a build for it to have a key, a button that I hit when I want a trailer to play. You know, because like if I'm going along these shows, I'm like, oh, I've never heard of this show. And I would be able to hit the button and go ahead and get the trailer. Now you can in this, because it uses Fenlight, you can go to extras and, you know, those couple extra steps and go to trailer. You can do that. It's 100%. It's on a lot of other builds, but this doing it automatically is kind of it's a neat thing. But I want to try it in on a regular build and use it every day and see how it feels. Cause there's so many things I like about this. Now you can turn that feature off or make it a long time. You gotta make it 15 seconds. But yeah, I was just curious what you guys
coming from again. What was that coming from?
Which one? The skin?
That skin.
It's
The
Nimbus.
skin. Yep.
Nimbus. isn't it?
Nimbus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ivor Brandt is the developer of the skin, and it's a fun, nice looking, clean skin. So I wanted to mention that just so that people that are wanting to check out different skins, you know, go check it out, mess around with it, see if it fits your taste, because all in how you like to use it. Some people want a fucking ton of widgets. Some want less widgets. Some want, you know, the vertical bar. Some want the horizontal bar. So it's what works for you in the look.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it. I like new toys.
How many widgets do you have on your shield build per section? Just curious.
At home, or
Yeah.
the one I have out here, I think it's got 6. I think it's 6 on total, the whole total thing, because I got trending movies, Black Lightning's one clicks, and Blue put something else. She wanted.
That's a great add-on, by the way.
It is. It's a kick-ass add-on. Then she put something, I can't remember what it was, for movies. And then TV is next episode. Recent trending on Fenlight and Black Lightning again for one clicks, because that lets me know when something new is out. I'm like, oh, that's a good copy. I can watch it and find a 4K or something like that. So it's 6 that I run, and it runs good. There was only a couple days where something ran a little funky, and I think that was slow tracked, because I'm linked to tracked. I think sometimes it's slow to reply on that.
Dabs uses me as a TV guide.
I do. It lets me know it's my movie guide. I'm like, yep, that's out.
Hey, you watched Deadpool Wolverine on mine.
Yes,
so.
I did. Yes. Hey, the first add-on that had it one click. I even went to Fen at that time, and Fen, it was either Fen or Fenlight, either way, and tried it, and I couldn't find a 4K. And I'm like, it's available. I see that Black Lightning's got it right there. And so I missed him. I'm like, all right, I'm having to use your 4K, because normally I'll scan so I can look. All right, hey, I want this size of one, and I'm able to choose it. And yeah, it's my TV guide. It lets me know. I'm like, it's a good copy now.
I think I had a 20 gigger in there for you. So.
Oh shit! Well, it was a beautiful. It ran great. It ran great. I was happy to watch it. I was going to mention, there's something that bugs the hell out of me whenever I go to somebody's house. And that's when I gotta try to find it now because it ain't on this screen. When I go to somebody's house and their screen is overbloomed and it don't look right. You guys ever done that, going to somebody's house? It's like the screen is too big for the thing. Drives me crazy. And then here now, what the heck? Isn't that in? I thought it was in player. There, I don't think it's. Here it is live, and I could have sworn it in player.
What are you looking for?
The
size.
The calibration.
He's looking.
Where's my calibration?
Video calibration.
Yeah, video
It's
calibration.
Under,
no, it was right there. It was under video there. It was
video. No.
Did he not have it?
No.
No, this would be. This is the Kodi settings. Display.
Still Kodi.
Yeah,
Display.
Yeah.
All right.
There
Sorry.
you go. Right above it. Video calibration.
You know, I just started using Kodi last week. But go to setting, go to system, then settings, and then under display. Please, God, people, set your calibration. If you're going to use Kodi on a regular basis, please set your calibration to where that the screen is the right size, because you're either not seeing all the screen or you're seeing even a smaller box than what you normally. It's simply you go into it, you move left and right to get this top one, click the button, move left or right to get the bottom one, click it again, move the little the bar to the bottom of the screen, hit it, and it's a square normally, and then you hit it one more time and you're done. And that's it. And once it's done, it's done. But please set your calibration, because it drives me crazy when I go to someplace and people have that. You know, it's like, don't you see that? Don't look right on your TV. Like, not. You guys don't. It doesn't bug you when someone's calibration.
Oh, it drives me
I
crazy.
go fix it. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Let me fix that."
Hey, what's the other thing that bugs the shit out of you? Anybody that's got a 4K TV and you go to someone's house,
They're watching it in normal SD. Oh my God!
Oh God!
How dare you? What about, have you ever went to someone's house and they have that soap opera mode turned on? Do you ever? Any of you guys got the 4Ks and you'll have like soap opera mode, which it looks weird.
Like you're there. Yeah.
It's weird. It almost looks fake. Like it looks like a Hollywood set. Soap opera mode, or they call it, what's it? Motion. Let's see, someone over in the side chat. I bet you someone else remembers that. It's called motion.
Video games, they call it motion blur.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. On a lot of TVs, they'll have that setting, and people will leave it there. I'm like, come on, please, God, fix that shit.
No, that's like on Plex when there's Fire Sticks that I've not set up for people, but they're on there, and I'll see they're watching a 1080 movie, and then I see it's being transcoded to SD.
Oh yeah.
And I'll like call them up. I'm like, look, you're watching a movie. Remember when I said go into settings and set it's unrestricted? Why? Because you have a 4K TV, you know, and you're playing it in 480. How do I fix that? So then I sit there and walk them through it.
Somebody mentioned my name?
Yeah, Eddie, you transcode on my server every time you watch something. I know we went through this plenty of times.
But does Eddie have a 4K?
No,
but 4K.
He's transcoded down to 720 anyway.
Oh,
so.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark's called me before a bitch. He's like, dude, you're fucking shrinking. You're watching 480.
That's a oops.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, well, it's harder on the server's got transcoded, so you're asking the server to do more things when someone has a Plex server.
Yeah.
So that's a downside of it. And why not watch it in the regular quality? It's easier on the equipment. You know, it just
looks better. It looks better on
and
your end.
100% looks better.
Yes.
Okay, Roger, I'll change it.
I've told you to change it 10 times already, Ed.
Yeah, you wait. What can you? You can't do nothing with old people. Yeah. All right, hold on a second. I gotta get my other screen up here. Let's see. All right, let's see if that window open on me. No. Okay, not now. All right, let me try that one more time. If I don't have that other browser open, it doesn't see it. There we go. All right. So we'll get off that. This is the GitHub for it. So if you guys want to check that out, you can go there. In my group, we post it all the time. So, you know, if you want to check out, you know, different skins, I think it's fun to get a new skin and just try different shit. I mean, C-Man, I just tinker with it now because I don't really care no more. So it's like I ain't changing no XMLs. I'm just it's going. And I mean, C-Man, you do some beautiful work though. I mean,
thank you.
You go in there and you're changing your different texture files. You're changing XMLs. You're changing a lot of. So sometimes it's even hard to tell what skin you're using. You know, because you tweak and change and. get things looking good.
Change spinners to GIFs and crazy shit like that.
Yeah. And you got too many damn builds anyway. So
Hey,
I don't know how you do it.
way, way, way down.
You down to 10?
I think I got. I want to say I have 7.
Yeah. No.
I just never been a skin or a build guy. I install 2 or 3 add-ons and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are like that, especially when they get older. Nope.
You.
not
I did best you wear.
Let's see, man. We'll solve this. Which one is your favorite?
Confluence.
What's that?
Which one is your favorite
Skin?
of all of yours? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sidekick just made me a beautiful scan.
Okay.
It's just I love it. So
Okay.
but I'm an old school X-Influence guy too, man.
Okay.
Still good skin.
I think people out there might want to know which one it is.
Yeah, so they can go and use the best one. I really want to go back and use, what was that one? It was like, wasn't Project Focus or it wasn't Project M. It was one of those early Exit BMC skins. Ah, shit, I can see it. It had a record on it, and it was a vertical. But the problem is you actually you could do it on 20, but it didn't have a lot of features like we're used to now. No widgets and stuff like that. So, but those were like the old skins, and some of them are still out there. Hey, let's jump over to a Protect Your Neck article here, and this is something people need to pay attention to. Now, this article is talking about a Gmail account takeover scam, and the guy that kind of blew the whistle on this is an IT guy who admits that this scam was so good, he was close to pulling the trigger and hitting on the link because he thought that his account had been compromised and he was trying to protect himself. And it goes through how they called him or gave him like text messages as well as sending through emails, waiting for him to click. And I want to say he was able to figure it out. I'm going down here. All right. So the URL, when the email came to him, or the text, I should say, it actually showed that the phone number it was coming from was Australia's Google IT support. So they had spoofed the phone number the text is coming from, all the way to being, when someone looked into it, that's the actual number. So that's where it's coming from. And he was only able to figure it out by looking in some of the paths of the emails. And somehow in that, he saw that there was some things not right. Let's see. It says IT consultant received a notification to approve Google account recovery attempt, which he denied because I've seen those before, and you deny it. He says then he received a call 40 minutes later, shown from a caller ID that said Google from Sydney, Australia. He declined it, which the phony account recovery notifications is a classic trick that cyber criminals use. Then it says the following week, he received another notification saying that to approve an account recovery alongside another call that came, or a text that came in from another number. And again, he was able to figure out, he says, an American voice, very polite, told the IT expert that there
he should have known
suspicious activity on his account. The caller said illegal access to his account, downloading his account information over the last week. So basically trying to scare him into following through with some links. So this article is down below, folks. Read the article to not get caught, because I could see where if you're getting calls or texts from Google after they send you a email, could make you question, is this really legit? You know, it's not just a one-off like, hey, you get a text message or an email and you ignore it. But to get that and them to be calling you directly, it's a a very
I wouldn't
sophisticated
go with that, you know,
scam for
especially
phishing
because
that's trying to take over people's accounts. But definitely be careful. Protect your neck, as Ob
yeah.
says all the time.
My
By
my
when you're
problem with
getting
this,
these emails, don't just follow the links back that are offered to you.
right?
Be very mindful, because once somebody gets your account, getting it back is
Oh, yeah.
hard. I don't know. Any of you guys had some of your accounts taken over? Any of your accounts?
Knock on wood.
And YouTube, me and YouTube. You know, I would never believe that, because just because a phone number is saying, yeah, this is Google in Australia, I couldn't go for that, because I can't get a number to call them. You know what I mean? I really can't. I would have just called them back and said, oh yeah, let's fix my issues. You know, I would never go for that.
No, I've been on
Never.
the internet since bulletin board days and never
Yeah.
lost an account.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
I'll
Knock on
admit,
wood,
I
yeah.
had my Twitter account taken for about 10 hours. My Twitter account, this was when I was moving from the States to here, actually on the road. My Twitter account got taken over, and they changed the stuff, changed my password and the email address, all that they do. And I had to spend about 2 hours trying to confirm what my identity to get my account back. And I don't even know where it came from. I don't know if it was a leaked email password that I had used somewhere else, and it got leaked from there. But it was a good 2 hours of me wasting my time trying to get my account back. And and Blue had it happen to her Facebook account. She lost it for like 3 weeks before she was able to believe that it was her, and so many things, emails and
Well, that
texts.
shit happens all the time on Facebook.
Yeah. So you just protect your neck. Be careful. Like I said, if you think of an IT guy starts to kind of fall for it because of relentless calls, an average person would be like, oh yeah, that maybe that's real.
Yeah.
What about this article here?
Scary one.
About basically, in a nutshell, what the Motion Picture Association and the ACE, if you're found to be a pirate, and it doesn't say how many times, but it says repeat pirate, that the ISP should kick you off their service and you have no internet. And the ISPs are actually fighting back, saying, no, that's not fair to be able to kick our customers off because of some allegation, because some of these are just allegations. They're not proven. It's just saying that, hey, because when ACE or Motion Picture Association finds something, or if they say they found something, they just send it to the ISP saying, this customer on this date at this IP address was watching this content and is ours. There's no judge, there's no nothing. And so what the Motion Picture Association is basically saying is, well, after they do this a few times, they shouldn't have internet no more. And the ISPs are actually saying, hold your brakes, hold it. No,
But
we're not.
The court says they're with the movie people, though. The court is.
Yeah. They're. But again, the ISPs are still fighting it. So we'll see how this finishes out. But again, there's no real law or no real rules on like how many times you're caught, pirating, or what you're pirating, or it's just, hey, these have been abusers of the internet. We need to get rid of these folks.
I think the ISPs
Sounds like to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the ISPs have a lot of bullets in their gun when they go to court, because it's impossible to prove who was at the keyboard at the time. I mean, you can prove what computer did it, but you can't prove which human did it at that computer. So it's going to be an uphill battle for the ISPs, or for the MIA or ACE to get this through.
Part of that is, though, what some of the explanation is that when you're talking about Wi-Fi hotspots, when you're talking about universities and dorms, or grandma has a modem at her house, but her grandkids come home and download.
Her password is password.
Yeah, or the neighbor is on it. So
Yep.
to prove that that person was even, it couldn't even be, it might not even be at their computer. If it's the neighbor stealing your Wi-Fi, you don't even have the computer in your house. So
But
yeah,
the real
stay tuned on
problem
this
is,
one.
right?
Yeah.
You know what the real problem
Hmm.
is that the ISPs do not want to give back money to the,
Right,
the
right.
user.
That's right.
They don't want to. They don't want to go through that.
Right.
They are not going to sit there and say, "Oh well, we're going to credit your account." You know, those are words that are now coming out of their mouth. Okay?
And they don't want to lose those monthly payments forever.
Right? They don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't
but-
want to lose that.
They don't want to miss on the you get a raise in your service, so they
Oh, yeah.
need more
yeah.
customers, more raises.
Yep. So yeah, so this will be an interesting case. We'll kind of watch it and you know let you guys know what's going on with that. All right. So this article we talk about Amazon is looking to sign some agreements to do nuclear and fusion small power plants in areas around the country.
By their data centers.
Yeah, because remember our conversation about those AI chips from NVIDIA. We talked about this 6 months ago, 5 months ago. And those chips they talked about, they said once there was 100,000 or 1 million of those chips worldwide, I can't remember what number they said, but they said they would need like 3 nuclear plants just to run those. Just those. If they were, widespread in the world. And it's like that's a lot of power already on top of what's already being used. Right. So you take the power and they say, "Oh, we need some more." So I don't know. I want to almost invest in this because this could be one of those moments
game changers
that is like, holy shit! Now we can get power all around. So do you want to be on the ground floor of this company, doing this stuff? So Amazon's talking about putting small modular reactors in places. Washington State is one of the places. I think it was Virginia, I think was on it. But creating these no carbon, safe reactors of sorts. Now, I don't know, they'd have to get some kind of radioactivity material, but I know that's not the same as weaponry, material. But the only thing it makes you worry about is if someone got the waste, could they use it not in a bomb, but use it in a way of like dropping it in a water supply?
You can make with the waste. They can
like
make
a dirty bomb.
A dirty bomb, exactly.
Yeah. So let's see. In here, the article says this energy they're looking to have it like moving along in 2030.
Which isn't that far away.
No. This is right around the corner. Says we're announcing they're signed 3 new agreements to support the development of nuclear energy projects, including enabling the construction of several small modular reactors called SMRs. SMRs will be an advanced kind of nuclear reactor with a small physical footprint, allowing them to build close to the grid. And they have faster build times than traditional reactors, allowing them to come online a whole lot sooner. Washington State again is on to this. They see their energy needs increasing constantly. They said the need that says electrical demand is projected to double in the next 25 years, which I think is conservative.
I do too, because
I think that's pretty conservative.
Throw in all the electric vehicles that are going to be on, and all the AI chips that are coming online. Yeah, I think
all Lucky's toys.
Unlucky toys.
Yeah. Wine night. So they're looking at these small things. Let's see in here. This says reactors will be constructed, owned, operated by Energy Northwest, the energy company out there in Seattle, and are expected to generate around 320 megawatts, the capacity for the first phase of the project, with an increase up to 960 megawatts, enough power to be equivalent of more than it could take care of 770,000 homes in the U.S. So that
Three-quarters of
one,
a million.
yeah. So 750,000 could be taken care of with one of these things. So that's, again, are we at a point that in our history of holy shit, guys, we're living through this right now of possibly building small reactors all around the country to help relieve the energy, which could be great, but is there risk here? Because in the article they don't talk about no real risk. There's no risk.
I don't think the risk is as big with these SMRs as it is with a conventional power plant. I mean, if it were to melt down, it doesn't have as much visible material as a big plant, so the area of effect is going to be much smaller. And I think the tech they're pretty good on the tech now, so they shouldn't melt down, you know.
Yeah, but as I looked at it, I mean, I don't know. It makes me want to look at investing on some of this. You know, I mean, hey, got in on NVIDIA, and I'm telling you that people need to invest in that because that's going to be a fucking stock. It's already grown. We shouldn't say it's grown astronomical in the last 12 years, but I don't think it's stopping. And I think when you're talking this to create electricity, holy shit.
Right. And NVIDIA will jump on this bandwagon as well because they will.
They need it. They need it. They need cheaper, easier access to power because, as we said, those chips and those graphics cards for the AI are power beasts. Well, they need tons.
The next generation of their gaming GPUs are gonna pull like 700 watts, 800 watts, which is freaking crazy.
That's most people don't even have a 700 or 800 in their normal computer. Now, gaming computers, sure they do. Most regular computers are at 500, maybe 600.
Right.
Watts.
And this is just a graphics card. It's going to pull 800 watts.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
So, well, you guys heard it here. Nuclear plants are coming to a neighborhood near you.
Get in there,
Look,
Dad.
I got Surrey nuclear power plant right across the river. Then across the river from that, I have Yorktown Naval Weapons is where they store all the Navy's nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
So anything happens here, it's just look up at the bright light, Mildred, and say goodbye. Because I'm just going into a fucking big fat blob of fucking goo.
Yeah,
it'll be quick. It'll be quick, Dave.
Yeah, Beach is like,
you won't have time to put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
No.
So, all right. So, well, that's something to check. And just, again, when I saw that article, I'm like, holy shit. All right. Amazon. We're always talking about Fire Sticks. Oh, Jesus Christ. So basically, they're getting rid of 2 models and going to give you 1. Getting rid of Light and then the one that it wasn't even named, wasn't it just Fire Stick?
Yeah, there was Light, then there was just this generic regular Fire
Stick.
Then the 4K Max.
So now we got rid of the regular name and we got rid of the Light, and now we have HD. So we got rid of 2 because, to be honest, the Light was a POS. The Light was just terrible. So basically, you're just getting a regular stick. So just want to say that if you see something and you're going to see, it's called the HD. So don't get it confused with the 4K, but it's going to retail. Looking at $40 is what it's going to start at, but it will increase. Most likely it'll drop. Well, it'll probably drop down. They'll probably push these mugs when they release them. I bet you
$20.
Yeah. They'll push the hell out of them. And
just wait till Black Friday and get a 4K Max if you're going to Fire Stick when they're $39. They're always on sale.
Are they going to have the new operating system?
No.
Well, not the new one that everybody's afraid of, Ed.
There's been, other than I think some of their touch tablet, like the bigger things, and even the one we have didn't go. Yeah. It didn't go to it. No. So the sticks are everyone's good there. No, you got to worry about operating system's changing.
And it's never going to happen to him anyway. So quit freaking worrying about it.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Hey, did you guys see Elon Musk? The motherfucker always doing so. Hey, how he released this iRobot looking event. And if you guys all of us on the panel remember the movie iRobot, and he did a look-alike kind of thing where he brought these robots, taxi cars, motorized or automated taxis, as well as automated robot carriers like he did in the movie. Here's a picture here. Let me see if I can make this bigger. And I don't know if you guys remember the movie iRobot, and it had that.
Oh yeah.
Those robot transports, and they just like open the door and like they just all come running out. And he came in with the same looking thing. The car looked.
iRobot was like what year was that?
2009?
Right. You know, thought it was even before that.
It might have been. It
You
might have
know?
been. Let me look.
Maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd have to 2004.
All right.
74.
So yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the 90s.
No, but I mean, but he's to come out with this and do the little thing. Let me show. I got another video here. This is the video, and I got the audio off, so maybe I don't get a copyright strike. So this was posted on X, and where the robots were coming on out, one after another. There is rumor, and I was reading today, rumor that these were controlled by people, like with a remote control. Very likely. I actually thought, I bet you money someone's controlling these. No proof either way. But again, when I'm talking about we're living in the times we're living in are
crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Now, look at this. I'm not a conspiracy theory, but I've seen Terminator enough times. I've seen enough stuff that
Tell you
heading
what,
down the road.
it wouldn't take much to turn those into a fucking weapon-carrying drone in the army.
Oh yeah.
It was just hundreds of thousands of them marching just to, it could happen.
Could he be classified as illegal immigrants?
I was concerned
that's a good one.
I was concerned that, Elon Musk is risking getting slapped by Will Smith for, messing with his movies.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Keep your robot out of
Keep
your
your
mouth.
robots out of my mouth.
Hammer up in mouth.
That's good. Yeah, it's interesting. Again, it's a interesting video, and these robots do all kinds of stuff. I don't know if this had it. Well, maybe not. They were serving drinks and all kinds of stuff, which I'm sorry, I wasn't believing it when I saw the first time. Like, it's somewhat staged, but not staged. They do have something now. If they're being controlled remotely with a remote control, but the thing is that they're getting close to this stuff.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
In the next
Our
10
lifetime.
years, we're going to see it.
Yep. And then comes the sex robots.
Well,
Yeah.
funny,
That's scary shit.
funny you say that. There's actually a show, like a documentary. There's a couple of them that are out about sex robots and the market that's exploding. Now, right now, they're dolls, basically.
real
People are
dolls.
doing it.
Yep.
The real dolls, exactly. But the documentary talked about they're working on putting robotic stuff, like they're going to look at you and be able to talk to you.
Yep.
And again, they're close. This is,
Yep.
but bless their heart to the man that got to buy one of those. They had this guy, and he had a wife, and his wife wasn't living with him at one point, so he bought the doll to keep him company. He could be doing a whole lot worse.
Right.
I ain't got nothing against him.
Ain't out raping nobody.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, you're doing you at home. You got to
Yeah,
wash it.
but she's gonna wonder, why does he want the robot? Don't you get it? You know what I'm
Fuck her.
saying?
Fuck
Why
her.
does he want the robot? What does a robot have that I don't have?
Well,
She didn't
it was
talk back.
I'm telling I want to say it's called Sex Robot, and there was
Oh
an
my
older
God.
documentary, then there's a new one, and I'll have to look it up for you, and I'll send it to you, show you guys, give you guys a link. It's actually interviews his wife, and she goes, I used to be kind of offended by it, but you know, they do look really cute, and he really likes having them around, and it's really not a big deal. I know that he still loves me, but he like this guy would sets it on the couch and he washes its face and like does its makeup. But to me, it was kind of creepy
Is
because
his name Lars?
yeah, it was a little bit. They're a little creepy. But again, hey, that's you. You do you. I ain't here to.
Ain't hurt nobody. Ain't
Yeah,
hurt nobody.
but yeah, that's on the road. That's coming. That
Here's the scarier part. There's going to have to be humans, that technicians that fix those sex robots and clean them out at the end of the shift.
No, jeez.
coming in with a damn. You come in with like one of those like a full suit with a damn sprayer.
Turkey baster.
Hey, look, there's guys that clean out freaking outhouses,
Yep,
and porta-johns. So money's money.
Yeah, well, and again, in the documentary, that's actually a sleeve that you pull out. So I pulled out the sleeve because I saw them. They were making the sleeves to go in, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, crazy times we're living in. Crazy. So, you know, it makes you like, damn, is this the greatest time to live or the worst? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one, because there's so much shit going on.
No price on these, right?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah, you're already pricing them out.
Look, find one that can cook, clean, do my laundry, lift
It's
my
coming.
fat ass in and out of the car and bed.
It's
and I'll
coming,
get
Dave.
one.
It's coming, Dave.
It's
Good.
coming.
Sooner, I'm fine.
Hey,
Teach you how to make freaking intros, then my life is good.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out. And I don't know if C-Man noticed that Gandalf was in here. Gandalf was the OG of doing builds. And I'm talking about before me. So he was with Total Revolution back in the day. I see he's over in our side chat. I mean, Blue knows him well. He used to hang out in our chats. One of the original builders, like before anybody was making a build, he had builds out there. So I haven't seen him in, it has to be 5 or 6 years, easily 5 years. So shout out to Gandalf. I hope he's doing well. Hit up Blue on Telegram. She'd love to hear from you. But wow, it's a blast from the past.
Yeah, I remember his name, and yeah. Definitely.
I mean, is Andrew's here? Andrew's here. Andrew remembers him. I mean,
yep, I remember Gandalf's build.
Yeah, he was. I mean, that was like one of the very first ones that Total Revolution had, wasn't it? So,
yeah, him. There was Andy's build.
Yep. And there was that one that was like all white, but it was a damn awesome to see him hanging in the chat. It's a blast. I have not seen him in there, and I saw Cosmics in there. Shout out to another guy that had lots of add-ons, and he used to do a lot of stuff out there. Again, when we talk about Kodi, I don't want to get all mushy, but it was all built on what people did and people worked on, and they created stuff, and then they're willing to share how they got there so that other people would learn from it. And it's just been a stair-step evolution over years and years of people creating and saying, this is how I did it. Anybody else can do it now. And that's what's I've always loved about the whole community, is just people learning, sharing that knowledge, and it carrying on and being better. It gets better and better.
Yeah.
So, awesome thing. Hey, is it Alvin? Can I do your sites of the week?
Yeah, sure.
Let's get to
got
the
everything else.
sites of the week. Brother, what's this one?
This one here is Wont on TV. So I know we spoke about this once
Mhm,
ways
mhm.
back.
Yeah.
But this is a different one that that you could use if you see something on TV or a TV personality is wearing. You can either put in the name of the show or and you can find the outfit, which I thought was pretty cool. To be able to click on it. Because a lot of times I know, the guy could be with his girlfriend. She says, "Oh, I like that outfit." And, hey, there goes your a birthday gift that some thought was put in on it, right, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
well, unless you got a picture of Shamu wearing a T-shirt, I'm chilling.
there's nothing's in your size.
Damn right.
All right. So yeah,
No,
so
it's got to be the 1,000-Pound Sisters. You can check that show and see what they got.
there was a skirt. There was a skirt. I
Yeah.
actually I think let me see. Hold on, Beach. There was a skirt. That might work for you. Little plaid skirt there. So
That
was
Kamala Harris in there?
oh, come on. That's look at that hairstyle. She's cute. She's a cutie. All right. Moving on. Another thing that was posted today, and this was do you want me to I don't want to
Yeah, you want to explain it?
Yeah, so a lot of us when we do builds and we do stuff like that, mess around with skins, sometimes you want to lower the size of some of the thumb images or some of the art that's in it, because some of the skins, like I want to say Silvo, that the skin, the thumbnails, I mean, that's a huge folder.
Yeah.
And with this, you can actually choose a folder and it will do all the files in that instead of just doing one at a time, which that's what I've had to do in the past and sometimes you're talking 50, 60 images that you have to do one after another and keep going back to the website. So with this, you're able to choose a folder and then go through and say, oh, I want all of those files downgraded to a different size and runs, and boom, it does it all for you. So this could be a really cool little tool for builders and stuff to take a look at, making sure their art's not using up too much space.
What's the name of it, Dabs?
It's Image Optimizer.
Because there's also Tiny PNG.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
does that do a whole folder? When I did that, it was always like one file at a time.
I think they'll let you do 10 the first time, and then I
Okay.
think they make you go one at a time.
Okay, yeah. So I know when I tried, that was what I used. This has been years ago, and it was like one and then another and another. But even 10, I guess it was a small thing, but I know that Silvo, it's either the media folder or it's the one that's got all the thumb images for like the movie companies and everything like that. You know,
Oh,
how
yeah.
Shit that's
And never used.
No. And it's the file that folder is like bigger than all the rest of the folders combined. So this can be a way of doing some, shrinking, making your build a little smaller. So
That's
something
good to know.
for
So you can batch them like multiple.
Mm-hmm.
You can
In
batch
which one?
on the one you're talking about.
Oh, this one. Okay.
You can do multiple. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because I was looking at, you could do, it says a folder. So I could
Wow.
take the whole
Okay.
folder and say down or shrink all of them. And then boom, I don't know how long it would run, but so that might be something for some builders to take a look at and see if there's something in there that you want.
Man's going to be doing tonight.
Yeah. I'm going to be shrinking images.
Get them built. We'll jump over here and grab the wheel. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for next week, and that's for next week's movie. You go ahead and tell us who these movies are and who put them in there.
Okay. This week we got in green. Andrew has the movie Lee. I'm in purple with the movie Hounds of War. Seaman's in yellow. Thank God we got Seaman here with us. Sounds of Hope, the story of Possum Trot. Dabs is in red with Alien Romulus. Eddie is in gray with Deadpool and Wolverine. Roger's in orange with Greedy People. And the beach is in Was that Blue
Blue. Yeah.
or let's see that
Kneecap.
movie. What was it again?
Kneecap.
Kneecap. That's right.
All right.
All right. So
All
let's
right.
finish.
Let's spinner. Spinner winner, chicken dinner. Let's see who we get.
Come on, Kneecap. Kneecap. I'm pissing people off. Come on, Kneecap.
Yeah.
No.
Keep going. Keep going.
No.
Ah.
Greedy people. Come on.
No,
Rogers.
come on,
Rogers
Greedy.
had this
Come on.
forever.
Come on.
There
Yeah.
we go.
God.
All right.
I was
Roger.
gonna change it this week too.
This is Roger. What has this been on the wheel for 5
month?
weeks, 6 weeks?
Yeah, a while.
like
It's
a
a good
long
movie.
time.
It's worth
Yeah.
watching.
So, all right. So next week we got to watch Greedy People, and so we got that for next week. So, all right, great to have it. And again, it's fun. We spin the wheel. We get to see what we're doing on or what we got here. Let me see.
That's not a bad movie.
No, it was good.
Hey, Roger, how long was it on the wheel?
Not as
Well-
long as yours.
No, I had it before Eddie's because I was on before
Was
we
it?
went to the break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, let's roll over to the second half of the show because we're already past that. So I'm just going to throw the intro and we'll get to the pop. So you guys stay tuned. We're going to jump into pop episode for Player Pass. Let's roll. Whoops! Look, I messed up. I wasn't even hadn't changed it. Okay, so this is part of the show. We'll go and we do our movie review. Everyone's going to give their opinion on this particular movie that was. I put it on the wheel last week and it spun and it happened to land on the wheel on this one here. So, give our opinion. So there's spoiler alerts. You've been warned. We will spoil the shit out of this movie if you've not seen it. So, Wolves with George Clooney and Brad Pitt. Who wants to start this thing?
All right. So let me tell you.
I don't like it when we get silence.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing. Since the previous movies was The Crow, the freaking whatever, or the guy walking forever, Moses going to the promised land, that movie,
Oh,
and then last week's movie, this was finally something. I guess maybe I was worn down and numb because I've seen 3 weeks of, 2 weeks were freaking horrible. Last week's was, I've seen it 1,000 times. This was enjoyable. I thought it was original as far as the story goes. 2 cleanup guys. I enjoyed it. And it always cracked me up with the little bit with the kid always asking, calling him a prostitute. And the first thing he does when he meets these 2 guys, he tells them, "I'm not a prostitute." So that cracked me up. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
I agree. It was shot well. It was acted well. Those guys, Brad and George, have great chemistry together.
Yes.
They
They
play
do,
off each other
yeah.
really well. God, now I forgot what the hell I was gonna say. The music is phenomenal. But that goes with any Apple project. They have all the monies to buy all the good music. So
Yeah, the music definitely went with the movie.
yeah.
Hey
Not
guys,
that
I
I'm
hate to
crude.
cut out. I hate to cut out early. I'll stay for pop next week, but I got to run today.
Oh, sorry.
Do you want to say something before you leave, C-Man?
Yeah, I pretty much what Dave said. It's I thought that the guys had great chemistry. It was a funny movie. I enjoyed it. My wife watched it with me. She enjoyed it. So, it was well done. It's fine. It's nice to see something that's not a B movie. It was done well. So, I give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed it.
All right. Thank you, C-Man. So
Hey,
he gives.
I'll catch y'all next week, and I'll
Yeah, bro.
stay the whole time.
Have a good one.
All right, guys. Take care. And
Yep.
Bye.
All
Yeah,
right.
I thought it was done well. All the sets were great. When they did have unbelievable fight scenes with the gunplay. It was
Mm.
short. It was brief. It took up what 5 minutes of gunplay in the whole damn movie, and yeah, so it was fun. The story was good. Like Dave said, it was original. We've never seen a movie about two competing Hollywood fixers, or not Hollywood fixers, but cleanup guys, fixers before. So it was cool. I liked it.
Yep, I agree.
Uh,
Can I go, or is
Yeah,
is somebody else going to go there? I don't know.
oh, I can go if you want.
Go on, then you go then.
Okay, I found that the beginning was slowly. It took a little bit of a time to get into it, but once I got into it, I found some really good jokes. You know, when Clooney he puts the tape on the floor and then rolls the guy over and he tapes himself, and the car chase they had, he was going like crazy. But when they wanted to put the body, they took the body out of the hotel, and he took the buggy to take the luggage, and he's hanging around. When he got to the car, he just give it a tap, and the whole body went into the trunk of the car. That was good. For the music, I didn't really like the music, but I loved the music in the credits. The credits was number one. But the movie, the music for the movie was not my uppie.
Yeah, it was just a decade too new for you, Ed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Because I was like, wow, they are kicking songs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were great songs in this movie. Just a decade
like-
too late for you.
You mean I'm that old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't Eddie approved, you know.
Hey, you know it's got to be bad when we calling you old.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I give it a play. Well, I think I'll give it a play.
All right. Andrew?
I like that. It's funny because I watched like the first 40 odd minutes in the big screen before I got tired. But like at the beginning of the movie when it's like saying the studio and that, it came up like Apple TV, and I just turned around to the guys and I was like, oh, it's really like it's amazing how like companies like Apple and Prime and all that are doing these big budget movies now.
Mm-hmm.
And literally everyone said, yeah, and they're doing them much better than Netflix. Which, to be fair, when you look at Netflix's movies, and you look at like what Apple TV's produced quite a lot of good stuff. I think, like even TV shows.
Yeah, their TV shows are another. Like, look at Ted Lasso and C was good.
Yeah, I thought this was another good one from Apple. These two are the perfect pairing. I think they've got really good chemistry because obviously they've been on a few films together. Yeah. And like they just kind of know each other and they bounce off each other well. And I just liked how they're very, like that characters are very serious, but also like quite funny as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not like too over the top with like the funniness, but which you've seen these two have both done characters like that where they've been like really over the top silly. But this is like serious characters, but with a little bit of humor mixed in.
Yeah.
The whole story thing, I wasn't like kind of like following it properly, like the main part of the story, because I know like the whole thing's like it's strange because it kind of starts off like the coming up to clean up the situation that's happened, and then the kid ends up being alive, and then it turns into like, well, you got to take these drugs back. So it kind of like changes midway through. So like this, it could probably get confusing to some people, but like it is quite a simple-ish movie. So it's if you're following along properly, it's alright. But I was paying more attention to the chemistry between the characters and also some of the shots in this movie were beautiful. Like most of it's shot at night. And it reminded us of this movie. I can't think of the name of it now, but it's the one with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise. Do you know what I mean? Where Tom Cruise is the hitman.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it slipped me mind. Jamie Foxx is like the taxi driver in it. Yeah, it'll come back. I want to say it begins with a C. It'll come back. Collateral. Damn it! Is it collateral? Collateral. Yeah.
Collateral. Yeah.
Yeah. That's first. Actually, one of the first like serious proper bad guy roles I'd seen Tom Cruise playing, and that's all like set up in one night, and I just kind of like that kind of idea. And this just give like similar vibes to that. And there's one really, really good like sequence in this movie that I'm sorry if I'm taking it away from anybody, but it's when they're chasing the kid, and who is it? George Clooney's character's in the cart, and Brad Pitt's character's chasing him, and the kid comes out of this building where Brad Pitt's been chasing him through, and George Clooney comes around in the car, and it kind of just like goes slow motion, and the kid jumps up, and it just that whole shot of him going over the car was just fantastic.
Yeah, it was great camera work. I don't know how they pulled that shot off. It was great.
And I was expecting them just to like fall. Every time I kept thinking, oh, he's going to get like hit by a car or something before they can get him, and then when he hits him, I was like, oh god, he's going to like land and break his neck or something. But he like lands on his feet.
Yeah, right on his feet.
They kind of just look at him as like, wow, that was fucking cool. And then he just runs off. But that was a brilliant shot. That whole sequence was really well done, I thought. But,
True.
and then kind of like I say, I kind of got a little bit lost near the end with the whole like what's actually going on.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I really enjoyed it, and I've seen like a lot of reviews. I was like checking a few reviews out, and I've seen like a lot of people saying it was just like a waste of two good actors, and it wasn't a great story and stuff. But I think it was. I think like they didn't just carry the movie, but I thought the kid was good in it, and I thought the story was all right. So I didn't think, but I think it's definitely a solid 7.
Yeah.
I know it's got like a 6 point something, but I think it's probably definitely a solid 7.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. Yeah.
All right.
I really like this movie. I watched it first beforehand, a couple of weeks ago when it came out, and I fell in love with it. I gotta say, watching it in big screen with everyone was great. Watching it in 3D is great. It does, really help out the movies that we watch for sure. There were a lot of things that were going on in this movie that, watching it one time isn't enough. Like you guys were saying about with the with the car chase and with the kid getting hit. There were posters for the woman, the district attorney that were up on the street. People didn't notice that, and there was things, those bumpers and little things that were written were all over the place. I thought that was really pretty neat. It was I thought it was done well. It's in New York, so being able to see rats in the middle of a motel was nothing new to see. But I really liked it. Right.
Let's see. So I'll be last. I enjoyed it. I think we all said it. The chemistry between these two are great. I mean, if you liked any of the Ocean's movies, you're getting the same meal here when we talk about that banter back and forth. And was it after this was over or was it Blue that told me about how? And I saw you posted about them pranking each other.
Yeah.
And I think it was, we were talking about, they do that all the time. They're best friends. So they, busting your balls is fun, because, you got to do it back and forth. So the chemistry it's real. I mean, it's authentic. So I like that aspect of it. I thought the storyline was good. That chase scene that Andrew mentions was one of the best scenes because yes, you're expecting him to get smashed by the car, which he did. He got hit by the car, and he lands on his feet, and Brad Pitt's face, Clooney's face, the whole thing was like I enjoyed it. I laughed on it. I know when Blue and I both watched it, we enjoyed this whole movie all the way through. I mean, I might even give it an 8. Definitely a 7.5 out of 10 because it just had all the things you want. You're not stressed out, even though it's people getting shot. This and that, it doesn't have that dark, grimy feel. And it's like, to me, it's so funny because they're both basically mirrors of each other.
Mm.
You know, Brad Pitt, of course, being younger, and Clooney, you know, they both thinking that they are unique and we're, you know, I do everything this way. And so the fun of that early part, and Brad Pitt's, you know, drinking a Coke and watching Clooney do all the work. And he says, I'm just here to watch you, make sure you do it right, make sure you don't screw it up. And Clooney has all these ways of doing shit that don't break his back. Like when he, like you said, he rolls him up and then hooks it on the cart, the luggage thing, and just pushes it. It just, or has that rope and he pulls it right up without hurting himself. When he throws the kid in the car, it not hurting himself. You know, working smarter, not harder is kind of the way. Those were great aspects of the movie. It kept it light, kept it fun. And again, I walked away after that with a smile on my face when we watched it. So 100% enjoyed it and had a good time. So that's my thoughts.
We do have to say, though, because during the movie last night, Nookie was like, oh, there's only 3-year difference between these guys. I never realized that, you know, that they're so close in age.
Really?
They really are.
You would have thought Brad Pitt was
right.
Good 10 or 15
so much
years.
younger. Right. But no, that one is that's a 3-year difference between them.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Never know.
That though was hilarious. I guess it's because, you know, since George held out so long to get married, you know, he was a smart one, I guess.
Still got him
now
in the
he
end.
looks older. Yep, he got him in the end. He looks older.
So yeah, there's some 6 filmed together.
Yeah. Yeah. 6
All right,
films.
so yeah, the movies you said most of those movies were from 2000.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot, and that I swear to you, we went, holy shit, how much did they spend on the music? It's like, you know, because it wasn't cheap.
No.
Yeah, it was an 80s soundtrack, 80s, 90s soundtrack, if you ask me.
But it was all good songs. It was like, holy shit, good song. Is one after another. So, all right, hey, let's go ahead and do our player pass. Then we'll open the floor. Sorry. All right, so this part of the show, folks, this is where we get you to vote, or you vote in the side chat, you guys, and the people on the panel will vote, and then we'll also take a look at Telegram. So we got 3 metrics here, and I'm going to tally up each of the votes. Each vote is 1 tally, so there's no election fraud going on here. So, Andrew, so you're to my far right over there. So, Andrew, do you give this a play or pass?
It's a play for me.
Awesome. Play for my man there. People over in the side chat, give us your votes too. Blues man, Eddie, what you thinking?
It's a play. But hey, a question. Are you if I say play here, I already voted in Telegram.
That's fine. We allow you to vote in 2 places on this show.
Oh,
we allow. We're rebels.
Okay.
We're like, you know, we let the cream rise to the top. You can vote in both places.
Okay, it's a play for me.
Yeah, awesome. Big A.
Play for me.
Play. Yeah, he's never found a movie he don't like. All right.
No, except that other
Child
one there
44.
like,
Child 44.
Well, Child 44 I still like. It was a great cast. I'm talking about that.
Didn't he hit
other
the crow?
Yeah, the crow. Yeah, the crow.
Yeah.
And that other one there with
the one where he
the Wonder Woman girl.
Oh,
Oh god, another one of
Wonder Woman 1984.
Any Harry Potter movie.
Oh yeah, any Harry Potter. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe. What about Harry Potter with guns? That was great.
He didn't.
Oh,
like
that
it
was
either.
good. That was funny. That one was funny. Yeah, I'll give that one a play. Yeah, that one to get a play.
Another one movie that you're never gonna. We reviewed that one. Harry
Guns Akimbo as well.
And they replace all the wands with guns, And so
it was a hilarious movie.
definitely, if you, it's a hard find, but it's worth watching. So
I
you got
think it's online. I think you could get it online.
okay. All right. So you got to play. You got to play. Roger, what do you think on this?
Play for me.
Wolves.
I'm a George Clooney, Brad Pitt fanboy. So yeah.
All right. What about you, Mr. Beach? Wolves.
Give it a play.
Play. And I'll quickly give it a play. And then I'm going to look over here. I see Mike gives it a play. Soheil gives it a play. Phil gives it a play. Pass with the Nook. Nook said, no. Dip it. I'm seeing and and play for Leon. I see one for him. All right. Give it a minute more. You guys, anybody else that didn't vote yet over on our side chat? While they're looking for, I'll give them a second. Alvin, what's our vote over on Telegram?
14-2. Play.
14-2. Well. You know what that makes it? Yeah. All right. So Wolves passes passes our test. So we got that is a play. So this show recommends you to watch this. It gives it a play. So we got that. And then for next week, we had to watch
Greedy people.
Greedy people.
Dave, my
Greedy
next
people.
movie is the 4:30 movie.
All right.
Oh, I couldn't. Greedy people. I considered choosing this one.
It's good. You'll like it, Andrew. It's
I
fun.
like it.
So yeah, we watched the trailer and both Blue and I are like, oh, we need to watch that, and then we just haven't watched it yet. So
Same for me.
You're gonna wait till next Thursday to watch it with everyone else?
yeah, I guess I can wait till Thursday. It's hard. It's the weekend.
Oh God, it's such a chore to come and hang out with your friends.
I'm telling you, it's like I'm pulling his leg. You know, I'm like, aren't we friends anymore? You know, you don't want to watch a movie with us?
No, he's planning. He's getting high that day.
Yeah, well, I get high when I'm
every day.
I get high when I'm hey, I'm not at work. I'm allowed to do that.
Right.
It's legal up there.
It's legal, 100% legal in this country. They say I'd rather you do that than to go out and get in a fight with drinking. So, all right, so that's our movie for next week, Greedy People. And this segment of the show, we open it up for you guys to post things that we should watch or things we should watch out for. Because if you have a really bad show or a really, really bad movie, toss it out there that stay the hell away from it. So we're going to open the floor for everybody for movies and shows to watch.
I'll just quickly say that I still have not watched the Fellowship of the Ring season 2. I actually haven't watched any TV shows recently still.
It's really
but I'm planning to get around to watching some sort of TV shows sometime soon in the near future.
Kids.
I promise. I did watch Alien Romulus yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
So obviously I'll not give spoilers for that in case it gets picked.
Yeah. That's on our thing. I mean, what's it, the 6th or 7th Alien movie? I mean, it's been around a while.
Yeah.
Before we get into the movies thing, do you just want to just take care of tomorrow night's UFC?
Yeah, go on. Hit it.
Yeah. So tomorrow night we have UFC Fight Night, Hernandez versus Pereira. The prelims start at 4 p.m. and the main card starts at 7. So we got an earlier night, guys. All right, they'll be in Vegas.
Okay, so you said
prelims are at
4:30. 4 p.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 4 p.m. I thought they
7,
could be 4:30 by the time they're ready.
Yeah. So, all right.
On ESPN.
Then following week will be the 308, which is the pay-per-view.
308, yeah.
All right.
And it'll probably be crap like 305, 306.
Oh yeah, 6, 307.
Yeah.
Except for the early prelims.
100%. All right. This ain't gonna hit the wheel, but I will say last week C-Man came in and suggested that he said he had watched this movie. He said it was good. This is a good. This Kadio Lake. it is worth watching. It's a thriller. It's not a horror. Even though when I looked at it, I'm like, this looks like a horror. I was thinking like a alligator or some shit is what I was thinking it was going to be. But it's a thriller, twisty turny. It definitely worth watching. So if you got some time, and you're like want to watch something, this definitely is worth watching. Any of you guys watch this?
No.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, it's a bit of a mind screw. I'm just going to leave it at that. So it
Is
definitely
that Amazon? Right there and under the poster. What does that
Crave,
say?
Crave, because I'm
okay.
up in Canada, so Crave is
okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's because it's looking at what service could
What
we
service
watch it.
you use it? Oh, for okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at Studio. No, it doesn't. It's like New Line and
New Line Cinema.
yeah. So, but definitely worth just checking out, and then let me know in one of the chats what you think of it, because
I saw a couple of trailers this afternoon that they're making another movie of that Megan, that robot one.
Oh,
The girl robot.
Yeah.
They're doing a Megan 2.0,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't realize that movie had made enough to make a sequel.
Oh no, that movie made money.
that
Yeah,
was
I
the
heard,
you talking
I
about
had heard. I haven't seen it, but I had heard it wasn't great, so I never watched it. But then my friend watched
No,
it.
you
And he
gotta
said
watch
it was pretty good.
You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
well, you're talking about the
That
doll
one,
one,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Tall one, yeah.
Yeah.
there's a sequel coming.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird. It was
Yeah.
weird, but
And did you know also this is like not TV show or movie related? Well, it kind of is movie related. But did you know that Disney had been for the last however many years been creating a friggin' interactive Buzz Lightyear toy?
Oh wow.
It's going to be like $500 or something. It's like
Wow.
it's a little Buzz Lightyear. You can control it with your phone and stuff, and it says all the phrases and that interactive.
Glad my kids are grown.
I know. That seems like something that's more of a collectible than an actual.
yeah, you're
Oh
probably
yeah,
right.
Merry Christmas. Here's a £500 toy.
Yeah, stick it. Yeah, don't take it out of the box. Just put it off to the side. Wait
Just
for
look at
15
it.
to 20 years. 15 to 20 years is worth something.
Yeah, $300 less.
I don't know. People are stupid, man. They'll pay a lot when they get older.
I started looking at Brothers yesterday.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it today, and Blue and I both were like, that might be funny. I mean, James Brolin. I was kind of like watching it. I was like, holy shit, he's on here. So looks like Glenn Close, Brandon Fraser. So yeah, it very well could be probably a one and done.
Funny. Yeah, it could be funny with those guys. It can be funny if need be because they're actors.
Act, man, act.
But no, they can at least act. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Compared to some of these, it's like getting Jay-Z to play a part in a movie. Really?
Yeah.
You know?
Or Common.
Yeah.
Common's another one.
Hey Todd, I think there's going to be a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out in December. It's like an animated one, I think.
What?
War of something.
Roheim or Ro something. ROH. Ro.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is.
War.
Let me see. I'm just gonna see what it come up with.
God, I'll have loads of. I forgot what it's called. After 2 seconds, I'll find out.
This one.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh,
What network is doing that? Who's putting that out?
I don't see a studio. New Line.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't show what. It doesn't. I don't.
No,
Nah.
under the poster.
It's plus 4 more. It says new studios plus 4 more. Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Animation.
Okay.
I can see your wife watching this.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she'll watch
100%.
it. Yeah, she'll watch it.
Yeah, because she loves
You know?
this type of animation, anyways. Like when she watches like some of the old like stuff, this animation to me is a little. It's tough for me to get when
It's in English.
style. Well,
It's
not
in
all-
English. Be happy.
It's just the style of animation. I'm kind of like, I don't
Do you
know.
think that maybe they might be milking Lord of the Rings too much?
man, there's still people wanting money off of that. And
Yeah.
if you watch, if you guys watch that Icons, what was it? Was it Icon Revealed, where they do the behind the stories of, it's like 6 episodes of Lord of the Rings, like how they made it and all that. It was called there's a
It was called Icons.
TV show, Icon, yeah, but it was Lord of the Rings. They talked about Lord of the Rings, and you see how much work, money, risk that things, how much people like the production company that actually made it went broke because then they got too big for their britches and were gambling on oh shit, one of those fantasy movies. They gambled everything on that. That movie flopped. Wasn't Narnia, but it was like that one of those ones where they get the spirit animals or something. So it's a great, if you're like Lord of the Rings, it was called Icons, and it was Icons, Lord of the Rings, and gives you a long story. Huh? Unearthed.
Icons
That's
Unearthed.
the word. That's the word. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is 183 years before the original trilogy. So that's when it's set.
Wow.
There's plenty of story to be told yet in Tolkien's work. So
There should be one that's like 1 year before the original.
You see, Icons had each season. Every season they pick something different.
Yeah.
Whether it be Superman, whether it be Batman.
Oh, look, it's another Apple TV show.
Yeah. And this is a
Great.
If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you got to watch this because you see the development and the characters and how.
But that
they
was
found
just
who
one
they did it.
season.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just one
Yes.
season.
Yes. You're
The
right.
other
It
seasons
does-
were great also. They,
Yeah.
you know, they did some really. They did
Oh,
one on
The Simpsons.
Yeah, it was great on what they did.
Apple's a good network, for lack of a better word. I know it's not a network, but they put out a good product.
Yeah.
Man, The Simpsons, they've had this app. The Simpsons Tapped Out. That app has been out since 2007 or something. I think I've still got it on my phone. People have spent so much money on that, and it's ending for good now. They're literally tapped out. It's Simpsons app. It's like basically it begins off like, it's basically what happens is Homer has like blown up the whole of Springfield, so you've got to rebuild Springfield from scratch and unlock characters and stuff. I had literally been playing it for years, and then I stopped playing it for a while, but it's still on my phone, and there's other people that's been playing it since it first came out, and now they're like just shutting off the servers, and all this money that people have spent on the Springfield towns is just going. It's all gone.
Yeah.
There's a whole subreddit for it and everything.
Wow.
I'm sure
I never heard of it. Never heard of that game. I mean, but I know they have a lot of those because it's
Like a mobile game.
In-game purchases and shit.
Oh yeah, it's really popular.
That's where they make their money on that stuff, and you know, can't blame them. That's where they're making it.
Cal, man.
I'm still loving Penguin.
Oh yes.
Slowly working through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's going to be a second season for that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Wasn't it good? It was a limited series.
Yeah, I think it's a limited series. I think it's one and done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it was a limited series. He's up for Emmy of the Year.
Yeah.
I heard Colin talking. He doesn't want to do the makeup anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just wanted to do the one season so he'd get the Emmy and then
Yeah.
Well, I
bigger
guess
role.
it's like 5 hours in the chair for him every fucking day. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They must do a couple episodes.
And then he's got to shoot. Then he's got to shoot scenes, and that takes.
Yeah.
And he's in a lot of scenes.
Yeah.
You know, he's in practically every scene almost.
Yeah. So I understand. I mean, who wants to work for
Yeah.
5 hours before you
Right.
go to work for 8 hours or 12
Right.
hours? You know.
Right.
Has anybody watched SEAL Team? David Boreanaz.
Oh yeah, I love SEAL Team.
I haven't
One of my
watched it, but I've
favorite
always, like I've always fancied watching it. I
Oh,
don't know anybody that
yeah.
watched it though, so
I watch it. I
think
watch it.
this is over. This is the last of it, right?
Yeah, it's the last of it. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's worth watching if you.
Guess I could wait till
And
it's finished and then.
I started.
You can start watching it.
I started 2 new Australian shows. One is a remake of The Office.
Oh god, that just came out, hasn't it?
Yeah. And the
Is
other one.
it any good?
I only watched 2 episodes of it, and I enjoyed it. A lot of the characters are gender swapped. Like Steve Carell's character is
Yeah.
female, and Dwight's character is female in this one. So it's good. It had a couple of chuckles in it so far. So yeah, I'm gonna keep watching it. And the other one is a show called Thou Shalt Not Kill, which is really bizarre. If you don't like weird, trippy shit, you're not gonna like it. So, but it's set in Western Australia, and a lot of the scenes in it are just showing how bleak that part of the country is, and it's pretty interesting.
Did you say a show?
Yeah, it's a TV show. Yes, it's called Thou Shalt Not Kill. Or no, Thou Shalt Not Steal. Steal, not kill. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I was like,
He's got kill on the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill him. All right.
It's about an Aboriginal girl, 17-year-old girl. Yeah. And the kid in the yellow walks around the whole show in women's clothes as well. So.
Oh yeah.
Common theme.
Uh-oh. People gonna get upset.
Well, not you though. Your avatar's got interesting clothing.
They're half-hour episodes. It's an easy watch, but if you don't like weird, you're not gonna like it because it is definitely weird.
Man, I'll tell you what. I came in the other week. I came in the big screen the other week, and I turned around. I went next to Todd. I turned around, and I was like, "What the hell?" He's just casually standing there talking away, like no mention whatsoever of like his character's got women's clothes on. It's just like he's casually talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Not a word said.
It's fun. Hey, I think one day I was just messing around and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do some, just try to make it as womany, not look like me. You know, because most people try to make it look like themselves. Like,
well, that's my. Do you know what it is? It's my fault for assuming your avatar's gender.
Yeah.
You can wear whatever clothes you want.
Yeah. Thank you. You need to be more sensitive.
There was we went by another one that I'm watching too called Agatha All the Way, which I think is one of the better Marvel series that they've put out in a while.
I'll have to ask Blue.
I kind of lost my way with them.
She's
with this one or with Marvel?
With the Marvel like TV shows that are on Disney Plus. I can't remember. Do you know what? What is off? Like the She-Hulk one. And after that, I was like, I don't know.
I think this is one of the better ones that they've had in quite some time. It's got a good story anyway.
Yeah, hopefully Marvel can like pull it back to.
Yeah. Well, they just announced they're gonna make their series like this from now on because they're not spending $2 million or $10 million on each episode. They're not doing a bunch of CGI.
Because they don't have to have the big actors in it.
Well, that, and they're not spending a bunch of money on CGI. They're using practical.
Real magic.
Yeah. Well. They're using real.
Yeah, they're giving all viewers drugs. So you don't need to use the CGI. You've just got to be off your face.
If I see them fly and I see the cables lifting them up.
But they're doing this with practical stuff.
They need to get better. We got to be just silly and spending more money. And we said how many times? Spend money on the script and the acting and less money on the other bullshit.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in the next few years with especially with the new DC stuff coming. We'll see how that goes and then see whether Marvel reacts.
Yeah.
I actually hope DC does pick up and get better because Marvel needs some sort of competition.
Gotta have competition
for sure.
Makes you better.
And like, how many times can we just absolutely butcher the likes of Superman or Batman or whatever.
All right, another Spider-Man.
Hmm.
Poor Spider-Man. Gonna keep just giving you different actors. every
And I'll take another Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield in or Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, me too.
No, you would.
And I don't ever
He's
need
not a
another.
prostitute.
Well, talking about Apple, there's there's a movie with Ryan Reynolds called Mayday. It's in post-production, should be coming out soon. And the other one is Mayday. Mayday. And the other one is called Last Frontier. It's a TV series.
Okay.
It's Mayday 24,
24.
2024. It's in post-production.
Is it one word or two, Ed?
It's one word.
All right. Well, I was just looking to see because I was seeing if they might have just a poster for it, but they don't have one on here. Okay.
My kids worked on both of them.
Nice. Damn, man. I mean, we got people on this panel that got pull in Hollywood. Got pull.
No.
When's he gonna win a movie? That could be a background character.
Yeah, I bet you have been a backroom character. Slipping in people's back door. I don't want to hear about that.
No, that's never happened, I'm afraid.
Homie he's trying to make some extra dollars.
Yeah.
Don't be hating. Trying to think. I think that we mentioned it last week. I did watch Speak No Evil, and I liked it. Other people didn't like it, but it's weird. And I'm not watching it. Isn't new Terrifier out? Is that why?
Yeah.
Is that why it's trending? I've seen it listed. I'm like,
It's
Yeah.
It's
It's
destroyed the Joker in box office is why it's trending all the time. It's kicking the shit out of Joker. It's the better clown movie, I guess.
the better clown movie.
Clown movie. Oh god.
Yeah, it's Terra 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's just so brutal with some of the stuff.
Yeah. Just I don't know. I want like scary as in a real make me jump but not not try to gore me out. You know, with heads cut off. I mean,
stuff that makes you jump is so much more scarier than stuff that makes you go
Well, it takes more work. You got to build up and do a lot of work to have a jump scare.
I don't like jump scares really, but there was what movie was that series that not even a series but
I like the old Omen movies.
Something Destination, the
Final
Destination. They were supposed to make another one, and I've been waiting for that. Another Final Destination movie, and I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, I always prefer if I'm gonna watch a scary movie, I want it to be something dealing with the devil somehow.
Little like you said, Omen or
The Exorcist or
remember Omen when it first came out when we were kids?
Yeah, scary.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. Oh, Eddie, I had sent you a movie about the Bloody 100th. Did you get a chance to look at it or not?
I looked about maybe 5 minutes last night. I'm going to try to watch it tonight.
Okay. No, because I didn't watch it yet, and I wanted to see if you anybody who's into that what was that other series? That series that came out about the Bloody 100th. Could you just look it up, Todd? The Bloody 100th. The Bloody 100th.
Come on, my chair is getting in the way. This one?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the one.
World War II?
Yeah. Did he talk about the other series that it was following? Because there was a series that we all just watched that was great.
It's a
Which one?
It's a Spielberg production.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Right. He did that. It was another show that we all watched just recently. A series that we watched.
Yeah, because it doesn't list it. I don't.
Doesn't
I mean-
list it there? It doesn't list it right there on that poster? No. Just
And it was at Apple TV that had the
Yeah.
freaking Elvis was a World War II pilot.
Right. Right.
Whatever that was.
Not real
Well,
Elvis,
right.
everybody.
Not real.
All I know is I was excited when I thought he was killed in an air crash. His plane got shot down. Then 2 episodes later, he survived, and that pissed me off.
It was the third installment of Band of Brothers. I don't remember what the fucking name of it was though.
Yeah.
Masters of the Air, I think.
Masters
Masters
of the
of
Air.
the Air.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
one. That's the
Yeah.
one.
I caught an episode Sunday night. It's on HBO. It's called The Franchise.
I haven't started that. Is it any good?
The episode I saw last week was good.
All right, good.
Basically, they're about movie production. They're trying to save this movie, and
They're like
having actors
making Marvel movies, right?
yeah, it's just like a baseless franchise. It's just like a
Right.
science fiction movie that they're trying to remake, and they have the guy there. He has this big, like, it looks like a pogo stick, but it's supposed to be like a jackhammer, and he's acting like he's cracking the earth, and just it was kind of silly. And the actors fighting with each other, the producers fighting with the director, and all that kind of behind the scenes type stuff. When I saw it, I was like, I wonder if Eddie's kids had seen this to see how true this is with the infighting, in like movie making.
Mhm.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap that goes on behind the scenes that we don't see.
Yeah.
Especially with a lot of the actors. They want things a certain way, and they're not going to act until
Yeah,
it's there.
Well,
They don't have everything
sports
that's
people
in
do
there.
the same shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I remember I went to see when they were turning The Aviator with Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio, and my kids told me, says, well, Martin Scorsese was always open to everybody, but Leonardo DiCaprio, as soon as he finished a scene, he'd go directly to his trailer. He wouldn't talk to nobody.
Why would you? I mean,
Well, one is a character that they're playing. A lot of them don't want to come out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
When they're in it, but another thing is, like, they can get so messed up in the head because everything that was in their rider they don't have there. You know what I mean? Oh well, I needed 40 jelly beans in a bowl. That to have all the time. It's just like come on.
Where's my fluffer?
Plus, Leonardo DiCaprio is always dating like one of those Maxim models, so
Right.
there's probably one waiting in his trailer for him when he's done.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to hang out with Eddie's kids or do the bar Raphael?
That's a tough one. All right, let's see. We're getting to 6. We're at 6:55.
Yeah.
So I was gonna look. What do we have? We got UFC's already covered. Trying to think if I've watched any other. I've for my mindless TV, I've turned on Gold Rush.
Oh yeah.
Last season, I turned that on just to go back, and it's so funny. Me and Blue hates Fred. She said
Old man Fred?
No, Fred. Remember the army guy?
Oh, the army guy. Okay.
And she's like, he is got to be the worst miner, and she
Yeah.
was the dumbest guy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she goes in like, so he was on the cover of the poster, right? So every time she goes, "Are we going to see Fred?" Well, we don't see him. They're like showing all these other people,
Right.
and they're showing the Beats and Parker, and
Right.
even Cokehead came back, Rick.
Yeah, Rick.
So she's like, "Is Fred going to be back?" Oh, she goes, "I cannot stand him."
Mm.
And damn if he doesn't show up like in, I don't know, about the 6th episode, he's in a car coming up there.
Looking for something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and again, he's looking for land.
Yeah.
And I'm not. This is. I'm gonna be spoiler alert on you. So he's looking for land because he wants to mine. Him and his wife, just them two. But he needs stuff real on close to the surface because they can't be digging real far. So he goes and meets with this one guy, and the guy's like, "Oh, I got this land." He drives him way up in the middle of damn nowhere and says, "Oh yeah, they got 500 ounces in 500 days or some shit." And he's like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Well, what did they have?" He goes, "Well, they came in with front loaders and buckets and da, da, da." And he goes, "Oh." He goes, "Well, how are you planning on doing it?" He goes, "We just wanted to kind of be able to get in and be profitable in 2 months."
Oh
The
yeah.
guy says, "No." He says, the gold here is 30 feet down at the minimum. And so that's a bust, right? So he's like, I started my career at Parker's. Goes to Parker. He's like, "Hey, you got any ideas about some land that I might be able, me and my wife want to start mining?" And Parker's like, no, land is hard to come by.
Yeah.
And Fred's like, "Well, okay, so there's no land. Okay." And then he says, "Well, you know what? I started with you, Parker. I should finish with you. So, in a couple weeks, if I haven't found any land, I might be able to looking for a job." And Parker goes,
No.
"Nah, I think we'll just leave it like it is,
Yeah.
because not mining ain't for everybody." And Blue's like, "Holy shit!" He just basically said, "I ain't giving you no damn job because you ain't worth it," And I told Blue, I said, "He's bad luck. That's why I wouldn't want him on my damn claim. I mean, because Parker needs workers, but he's like, nah." So there goes Fred leaving, no job.
Yeah.
His wife's like, "What are you gonna do now?" So I guess they were going back to the States. But it was funny because for me who watched those gold rushes, he would just do stupid stuff. I mean, he didn't know jack shit, but he's gonna.
He makes Todd Hoffman look like a good gold miner.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he had the worst luck of anything. If something was going to break, it broke. If he was doing something wrong, if it was like, the gold might be left or might be right. Well, he's going to go left because the gold's right. I mean, it was everything was wrong. And it's funny that when he came, it's like one episode. Bye-bye, Fred. That was it. His cameo. So
Have you seen Gold Rush Mine Rescue?
Yep. I like that a lot.
I like it because it explains to you what they're doing in Gold Rush, which is called placer mining, which is gold on the surface. And they show the people how to correct their process. It's interesting because gold is hard to find, but when you find it, and you have to follow it.
Got to follow the veins.
Yeah, but if your process is no good, you're losing your gold off the bottom end.
And those boys know their shit because they always double their production when they're done. So
yeah.
So I mean, it's so that we enjoy it because it doesn't matter. You can be on your phone doing whatever, and Blue can be doing it, and you got that on, and it's halfway entertainment without having to keep up with it.
And God, I've been watching
I gotta watch.
Parker since he was 17 years old,
And
now
he's
he's
28, 29.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about that, and because Rick's like, I remember when he was 17 years old.
Yeah.
And when you guys watch it, tell me if Rick don't look different.
He got the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
His face was worked over.
His nose was really out of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's exactly what I said to Blue. I'm like, something wrong. Either too much Coke or he got his ass whooped.
He didn't pay for his Coke, is what happened. He owed the Coke man some money.
I figure he probably found sobriety and then finally realized what that girlfriend he had the other season.
Oh, yeah.
He sobered up and saw what she looked like, the one that was, I'm making air quotes, a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head nurse. She was the head nurse.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, I am done. I am away to bed.
We're done. We gotta go.
There we go. It's 7:00.
Okay, Andrew. Have a
Where are
good
your kids? It's 7:00. Do you know where your kids are
Where
at?
your kids are today?
It's 1 minute past midnight. I'm fast asleep.
Yeah,
Andrew. Be good.
Have a good one, Andrew.
Well, I'll be
Later,
good.
brother.
Okay.
All right. We'll go ahead and
Night,
head
guys.
out of here.
See you, big screen.
Later.
Later.
Anything you guys, any of you 3, 4 got anything to add
Like,
before we head out
subscribe,
here?
and share.
Like, subscribe, share.
Sure.
Right.
I got a bad sign yesterday when I woke up. I looked outside and my car had frost on it.
I saw frost yesterday, but nice weather this weekend.
It's telling me, get out the shovel and give it a good Simonites.
Yeah.
How was your pre-Thanksgiving? Your Thanksgiving number 1, Todd?
It's very good. I had plenty of turkey stuff, and I had my stuffing, and I had some of my American side dishes, and I'm thinking I might take Thanksgiving off to maybe cook a meal and have another Thanksgiving, like all the fixings that I want. I mean, we had a lot of the same, but there was a few items that I was missing. So
When's the American Thanksgiving? It's coming soon, isn't it?
Always the last Thursday in November, Ed.
Okay.
Yeah. So, go ahead, Albert. I saw you saying. Oh, I thought you were trying to say something.
No, I'm sorry. I know. Before we go, I just want to. Now I forgot, of course. No, I want to say happy birthday to Shrink and Sharon. Monday is her birthday.
All
right.
So
Happy birthday, Sharon.
She's not out here. I was looking for her out on the side to
She was
let her know.
earlier. She was out
She
there.
was? So happy birthday to Sharon. We'll see you guys next week. I think tonight there is no BKFC or anything tonight, but there were I think I'm gonna play something in big screen, a movie or something later on, maybe after I eat something. If anybody wants to jump in, just look in the room for the code.
100%. And I gotta eat my dinner too. All right, let's get out of here because streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you.
Curtains falling on the screen. Hope you laughed and learned a bit. Have some fun and skip routine. Time to close this crazy shit. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time to say goodbye. Through the streams and download set. But now it's time for us to fly. Information, picked up tips and tricks to enjoy. But now we leave this online station. It's time to pack up every toy. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time for us to fly. Through the streams and download set, you can kiss my ass goodbye.